Today, voting begun for Dillon to be on the cover of the Mr. Health and Fitness magazine, a competition sponsored by the one and only Alex Eubanks. I never thought I'd get here. It just goes to show that whatever you think you can do, times it by 10. I mean, the catalyst for how I got to this point was me lifting blocks in my backyard and learning what a calorie was. Those two small things led me to be on a magazine. If you would have told me 2 years ago, Dillon, you're going to have the opportunity to be on a health and fitness magazine, I would have laughed in your face. I would have been like, no way, it's impossible. But for some reason, once I started lifting those blocks, seeing what I could actually accomplish, then I was like, dude, the sky is the limit. And then I realized the sky isn't the limit. Dillon has no limit. I keep going and going. I'm like a car with no brakes. And you can do the same thing too. Just keep going. You know? And like, I've talked about this in one video, but if you're somebody who, you know, you've been grinding for a while and you feel like you're getting burnt out, it's probably because doing what you're doing is no longer fueling you. You got to figure out what variable you need to change to make it to where every day when you wake up, you're ready to kill it. You're excited to get after it. If one day you wake up and for some reason you're just not feeling it and you don't know why, just look around, take a look at all the variables, and just see what you can change to make your experience more enjoyable for whatever you're trying to pursue. How do I do it? Well, I just try to make everything fun. I live every day like it's my last. You should too. It's like, Dillon, why would you even think like that? Well, if you live every day like it's your last, it always creates a better tomorrow. If you live every day like you got nothing left to lose, then one day you're gonna wake up and you have everything to gain. And I'm so sorry, my mom got him a new ball, and we told her not to get the ones that squeak, but, well, y'all just bear with me through this video, okay? I know it's a little weird. There's balls squeaking. Dillon's dressed like a yellow Eskimo, but bear with me. But back to on topic. Whatever you think you can do, times it by 10, times it by 20. Whatever limits you think you have, that's a false belief. I can say that with certainty. Now, the only way it's not a false belief is if you truly believe you can't do something. If you truly believe that you can't, then you're right, you never will. I mean, it goes back to one of my favorite quotes. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, either way you're right. Ironically, that quote was said by Henry Ford. Me and him share the last name. No, I don't know if we're related. Maybe I should do like 23andMe, because if I'm related to Henry Ford, that'd be pretty cool. Or Gerald Ford, the president. Either way, whether you think you can or you think you can't, either way you're right. So every day when I wake up, I think I can, and I take it a little bit further. I don't just think I can, I know I can. And I know you can too. I was at the skating rink on Saturday, and the topic came up. I was chatting with some old friends because I haven't been there in like a few years, so I was catching up with them. And the topic of me being a personal trainer came up in like the fitness industry. And they asked me, they're like, Dillon, if I went to the gym consistently and really locked in, do you think I'd grow? And it's like, no, I don't think you grow. I know you'll grow. If you set the conditions, it will happen. You just got to practice a little bit of delayed gratification. See, everything you do in life, it's kind of like growing a plant. What do? You plant your seed, and then you set the conditions. You give it water, you make sure it gets enough sunlight. All right, dude, you're going inside. But you cannot force a plant to grow. The only thing that you can control is the conditions, its environment. All you can do is give it water, make sure it gets enough sunlight, and make sure the ground that it's in is nutrient dense. And then the only thing you can do after that is be patient. My dad always told us growing up that good things come to those who wait. And it's true, you know? And even though you have to wait, find things to do in the meantime, because if you get stuck waiting, well, a watched pot never boils. If every day I woke up and I was like, damn, I haven't lost it all yet. You know, if every day I woke up I was like, damn, I haven't lost 100 pounds, then I probably would have never lost 100 pounds. Sure, it took a long time and a lot of delayed gratification to actually achieve the whole 130 pound weight loss journey, but I didn't make myself feel like I was waiting for it. More or less, I was pursuing it. But you have to understand that when you pursue something, just like the plant, after you plant that seed, get to water in it, all you can do is just wait. You know, maybe peek your head outside every once in a while, make sure your plant's still doing okay. But don't be so quick to jump to conclusions that the conditions you set are not working. Don't be so quick to jump to the conclusion that there's something wrong with your seed, you know? That's why I failed every diet that I used to try. I'd be 2 weeks in, I'd be like, nothing's happening, this sucks, I'm hungry. There Dillon goes, digging up his seed. And then I'm like, all right, let's try this seed. The whole time I'm just trying to get a plant to grow, I'm trying all these different seeds, when all I had to do was just keep it in the ground. All I had to do was keep water in it, keep making sure it got sunlight. And the more patient you become, well, the bigger your tree has the possibility of becoming. Because trees take a long time to grow. And so do people. I mean, it took me over like 700 days to get to where I am now. And unlike a tree that will eventually stop growing, we as people, physically we might stop growing, but mentally, we never stop. Like in my last video, never stop learning. You know, no matter what age you are. If you become, actually, hold on, let me rephrase this. A good trick for success that I have, well, I wouldn't say I created this, but I do practice it very often. I made the grind so fun that it's not even a grind. People always talking about rise and grind. Let's get after it, 6 a.m. You know, people associate that with misery. And sure, it's cool to say you woke up at 6 a.m., did this and did that. But, is it, like I said, does it fuel you? Do you enjoy it? Because if you don't enjoy the grind, then the grind is going to grind you down. It's going to grind you down until there you go, digging up the seed. Find a way to make your grind fun, and it'll never be a grind. Keep your seed in the dirt, keep water in it, keep letting it have as much sunlight as it needs. Make sure the ground is fertilized, and just wait for it to grow. When you set all the conditions just right, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Same thing on my weight loss journey. I mean, I stayed in a calorie deficit, I lifted weights, and I gave myself time. Just like the plant, you give it water, you give it sunlight, and you give it time, it'll grow. You'll be seeing flowers very shortly. And then those flowers, they actually blossom into even bigger opportunities. And they'll spread more seeds, more plants for you to watch grow. And then soon enough, you'll have a whole garden. Anyway, Dillon's getting pretty chilly again, but I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.